Welcome to Math with Professor V. Today's latest integral comes to us courtesy of one of our most loyal contributors, a retired electrical engineer and physicist who keeps my problem bank full when work has me swamped. So let's dive into this integral that he sent my way. We have indefinite integral of natural log of x over x, quantity squared dx. So pause the video if you want to try it on your own. Hopefully what's jumping out at you is this is going to require a substitution of sorts to get started because we have natural log of x in the numerator and then we have its derivative x in the denominator. So let's just start off and say let's let u equal the natural log of x. And probably your first instinct is to just differentiate right now. So then du would be 1 over x dx. And at first glance, that's looking nice. However, remember all of this is squared. So yeah, that's u squared. However, we have an extra x in the denominator that wouldn't get absorbed when we make this substitution. So really what we need to do is, that's right, rewrite this in exponential form. And that'll just kind of jump out as you play around with things. So u equals natural log of x, that's equivalent to e to the u equals x, yes? And then in fact, it's just easier if we differentiate this relationship instead. So e to the u du is dx, 1 dx. And then let's just make the substitution and kind of ignore this guy, okay? Forget u. So this was the cleaner route. So now we have integral. Instead of natural log of x in the numerator, I'm going to have u. And then over, instead of x, I'm going to have e to the u. Perfect. All of this is squared. Lovely, lovely. And then what's dx? dx is e to the u du. E to the u du. How are we doing? Okay, now let's just clean this up and then focus on how to solve from here. So this is going to be u squared over e to the u squared, which is e to the 2u. Then I have another e to the u du here. This will cancel, right, with one of the e to the u's here. And then I can just rewrite it now as e to the negative u. So we have u squared e to the negative u, and then this is just a classic by parts problem from here on out. When you have a polynomial times an exponential or trig function or whatnot, tabular is really just the slickest way to go. Tabular integration by parts, or the DI method, is very useful when you have multiple rounds of by parts to apply and you have a polynomial as part of the integral. So u squared is going to be d, and then I will be e to the negative u. You choose them the same way you would choose u and dv for normal by parts. And then keep differentiating until you get a 0 in the column on the left. So that would be 2u if I differentiate once. Keep going. Derivative is 2. Keep going. 0. Now we integrate or anti-differentiate the right-hand column the same number of times. So it would be negative e to the negative u, e to the negative u, and then negative e to the negative u. And then from here, you just take products on the diagonal from left column to right column in this fashion, and then add alternating signs for each of the products. So first one is unchanged, then you add a negative, then you add a positive. That's because there's these nested negative signs when you do multiple rounds of integration by parts. Okay, so then the result is going to be negative u squared e to the negative u minus 2u e to the negative u. So I have to remember to add an extra negative for this product. And then we have minus 2 e to the negative u plus c. Lovely. Now we just have to clean up. I'm noticing everybody has e to the negative u. So let's just factor that out. Ooh, along with a negative. So negative e to the negative u. Then we're left with u squared plus 2u plus 2 plus c. And then remember, u was natural log of x. So let's go back there. Negative e to the negative natural log of x. And then u squared would be natural log of x squared plus 2 natural log of x plus 2 plus c. Beautiful. Now this will simplify so long as you remember your properties of logarithms. So notice e to the negative natural log of x is e raised to the natural log of x to the negative first. I can move that negative and make it the exponent on x. And then this will simplify to just x to the negative first. And then don't forget, there's this little negative sign sitting outside. So this is basically negative x to the negative first times everything that's in the parentheses, natural log of x squared plus 2 natural log of x plus 2 plus c. You could leave it like this if you want to write the x to the negative first in the denominator, and then just keep this negative factored on the outside of everything. That might look lovely as well. And we're basically done now. Okay, so that concludes the latest integral of the day. I'm sure there's different approaches, so please do leave me a comment and let me know how you solved it, how you like this integral. I thought it was very lovely, very appropriate for the level of students that I teach that are just taking integral calculus, Calc 2, because it makes sure they know U sub by parts. If they do tabular, even better for them. It's not mandatory, but it is so much better. And then also at the end simplification, it's nice to show that you do remember your properties of logarithms. You know what I used to do when I was a student? I would write a fake exam when I was studying for my test, because I would go through mentally and say, if I was a professor, if I was my teacher, what would I want to make sure the students knew? And then I would write the exam and then I would take it myself, you know? So these are things, I'm just giving you tips when you're studying for a test, what to do, how to prepare. That always seemed to work out well. But did I always write a test exactly the way my teacher would? No, but it gets you thinking, what are the concepts? What's important that I should demonstrate mastery of, etc., etc. If you need to practice any of these integration techniques, then head on over to the playlist Calculus 2 video lectures on my YouTube channel, or you could just go through more videos for integral of the day.